say about Pablo that he can kind of deviate from his original plan to that extent and put together that kind of outing against that lineup?
Yeah, that's super impressive. I mean, going out there and throwing a ton of pitches early in that game, the first inning. Having a play out there that, he tried to make, doesn't make. There's people running around the bases. He composes himself again. He goes out there, limits them to 2, and then comes back and just dominates for the rest of the game. And that's really what happened. I mean, that's anything and everything you could ask for from one of your starting pitchers. And the strike back from Buck immediately is huge, just to get everyone, snap everyone out of it a little bit mentally, get right back in the game, and that was a big moment for us too. And then I know I'm just talking right now and you're not asking, but Michael Taylor, going out there, we know what he does for us defensively. It's impressive, and it holds our team together in a lot of ways defensively. Going out there and popping one into the bullpen or wherever it landed, and then putting down a great bunt. A lot of the times you put down a good bunt and you just you run you see guys that run maybe 80% down the line, and they're out by a step or two. He puts a good bunt down. He runs hard, makes something happen, makes them make a play. Put a little pressure on them, and we were able to pull it out. So a lot of good today.
You know how difficult that 10th inning can be for the reliever. What did you see from Jax there to kind of shut them down?
Well, Jax has swing and miss type stuff. So he's got a few different weapons to work with. We know the slider is going to be something that he will go to a fair amount, but. He's turning himself into one of those guys where you bring him in that situation, you expect him to get out of it without giving up any runs, and it's not easy to do. The one thing, even I have to adjust my eyes and my mind in those extra inning games, because runs are going to score in those games a lot more often than we think. And the relievers, I like it that they're hard on themselves, but they go out there, they expect to put up zeros, and they probably don't even realize what a challenging task it is. But it's a tough task. But he did a great job today, and you're looking for guys to go out there fearlessly and go out there and just find a way to get outs and outs that aren't going to lead to anything too.
It's the 100th homer for Buck, and I know you've only kind of seen him in this latest iteration of his career since you got here, but it's a changed player from when he came up. And what have you seen in kind of the transformation, even from your time here to this kind of home run hitting power threat version of him?
Yeah, there's like electricity in his body. The way that he when he puts a good swing on the ball, the way that he can hit the ball so flush and squarely and backspin the ball the way he does, it's very rare in this game that you see someone that's so geared, and he's done it through work. He's incredibly talented, but he worked. He worked hard to redevelop himself as a hitter, to figure out how to become this kind of player. It's obviously in there, and we get a chance to see it all the time, and it's great every time we see it. But you really got to give him the credit, and the people, him specifically, and the people that have worked with him to get him to this point. But I would expect more big round numbers for him as time goes on with all of his accolades and statistics.